Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Volunteers will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Arkansas's offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Peters. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Trying to do it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Higgins. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. Looking for the time with the extra point.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the hurry up.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Off the RPO, complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. The give to the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it. Gets
the back moving. back to pass on second down. A little release to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Fast completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have successes.
Into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. No huddle offense to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. What a run! Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up a first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
And the Razorbacks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch. The defense will force a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Higgins. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. To the air, it's Higgins. Right down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. On target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Back to the ground game on the left. Quick spin on the line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Scanning the field, it's Higgins. Snagged out of the air. Great move. Now he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking for room. It's Holland. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Searching forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Flying down the right side. Touchdown ball. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense got it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 4 over Michigan. just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Catch in the middle, it's Peters. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. They'll run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Higgins. Lets it fly on the move. Finds a man on the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before, yet another big play in this passing attack.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. This time it's complete. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Thanks for grab. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Tempo and overdrive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gonna try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. On the move at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Higgins. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've...
Pulls it in down the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Finds his tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Defense in press coverage. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. And the Volunteers are marching down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Rides the back and leaves it. Shakes off the defender. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Vols are facing 3rd and inches. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Higgins. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
On the option. He defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. He'll set up the throw. Blasted as he lets it go. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Now they'll try the right side. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll try to pick it up through the air. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there.
Makes a grab past the marker. He gets out of bounds and, more importantly, picks up the 1st down. Clock stopped as the drive continues. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best at that time.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Here's a throw downfield late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.